Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove Avante USA from their credit report. And this is in many cases without paying the debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is for you to take. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't take action now. There are situations, for example, if you know or you believe that Avante USA or actually any of the other accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft or have the wrong balance after you've already paid, or any other major issues that are really affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And in those situations, we work with a network of local attorneys that work on your behalf at zero cost, by the way, and that's win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. Or, if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. Give us a call today. I'll go ahead and put our number in the description area below so you can find that. Give us a call. We'd love to talk through this with you. But today I want to go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And I think the first one that I have here is really important. And that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with Avante USA? I put this one at the top of the list because I get a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. I mean, few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this until I got into the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So no need to worry about that whatsoever. The amount of the debt actually doesn't matter either. I get that question as well. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million and you will not be arrested or get jail time. So hopefully that sets your mind at ease. So let's talk about who is Avante USA and why are they showing up on your credit report. So they're referred to as a debt collector or a credit collection agency. And what they do is they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, often for very cheap, right? And then they try to collect the full amount. Okay, so an example of this would be, let's say that you have an unpaid card with Capital One, and it's, just using easy numbers, $1,000. Avante USA could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for just $100. But the thing is, they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which would give them a 10x return on their investment. So, yeah, I mean, these companies can make a lot of money. And damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is a primary strategy they have to get you to pay. However, this is another thing that a lot of people don't know, is that paying a debt on your credit report does not actually remove the account that's attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not, right? So a lot of time, paying it isn't actually in your best interest. It could just be a waste of money. Now, in rare cases, paying a debt can even hurt your score further. So all things to keep in mind. Now, in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters. They may call a lot. They may even call your family members and colleagues. Now, I want to mention here, too, that if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, there again, you may be owed a lawsuit. And that's another case you want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with Avante USA? Okay. So settling your debt with Avante USA really depends on your goal. Typically I say if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't actually the best option. And the reason is, like I was talking about before, even if you pay the collection, it'll remain on your credit report for 7 years. And that whole time, it's going to be damaging your score. Instead, I always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts may be removed. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't ultimately help your score. And the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's perfect. So how do you remove Avante USA from your credit report? So the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. And that's key. I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. I'm not saying that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but be prepared to spend weeks, maybe months, really learning how to do it properly. However, you could hire a professional to handle it for you, and that way you can ensure that it's done properly the first time. You can save the extra time, and we're happy to take care of it for you. We've dealt with Avante USA accounts many times, and they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them, and we'll take care of it for you too if you'd prefer. Okay, let's see. Another question here. How can you get Avante USA to stop calling you? So yeah, as I mentioned before, Avante USA calling is their attempt to collect the debt that they've purchased. Which means, to answer the question, the only reason that they're going to stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your credit report altogether. Will Avante USA try suing or garnishing my wages? So Avante USA suing is unlikely. It can and does happen, but in our experience, it's rare. There are a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win, and it's just a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with Avante USA? So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that Avante USA has purchased. Avante USA is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA. And as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FCRA. Now, these acts can seem very complicated, but really they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use it properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, that's not a problem. Give us a call today and we'll discuss your options. And again, I'll put our number in the description below. And thank you so much for watching.